start your video يا آدم يا نور يا لين عبد الحليم. اسم محمد الحسين.
يا مستر، هي ايه النوتس دي؟
The notes are the important things about the lesson. You know, in the last lesson, we studied the operations on real numbers. That's the PDF that I sent. Correct?
correct.
This is the first page and the second page. These are all of the questions that we solved in the session. After that, you will see a page written in it, important notes. This page you are seeing.
Yes.
After this page, there are the important notes about the lesson. Something like the summary of the lesson. Okay, it's look like the summary. The summary, you have to write it by your hand in your notebook, or if it is a hard thing to do that, you can print it. Can print the papers, and after that, capture the papers that you printed, put them in the PDF of the homework, and send it.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Tell me, what are the important notes?
The summary of the lesson.
And what you should do with?
Write it in the notebook or print it.
And then send them with the PDF of the homework. Correct?
Yes. Correct.
Thanks, Muhammad Al Hussein. Excellent. Lower your hand يا معتز. I have another problem.
مكتوب في الفيرست بيج بتاعت الفيديو ده، مكتوبة اوبريشن اور حاجة، بس هي مكتوبة بدل اون اور.
In this PDF? Yes, should be on, not over. Okay, thanks. Let's go over our lesson today. Our lesson today, which is lesson 4, is talking about the rules of square and cubic roots. We started the last lesson. What are the operations that we can do in the cubic roots and the square roots, as adding the roots, subtracting the roots, multiplying the roots, and dividing the roots. Here we're going to study some rules about the process of multiplication and division. So firstly, let's look for that. If we have a square root, something like that, this is a square root as root 3. And we are multiplying by root 2. So right now, in this case, you can do as the following. Look for that. I'll write only one root, and then inside the root, I'll multiply the 3 and the 2 together. Then it's gonna be root 6. You can do it with the calculator. Let's check. Actually, you can do like that. It's better like that. Is it better? Maybe. So root 3, go out of the root, times root 2 equals root 6 with the calculator. You can do it. Okay? Check it with your calculator. Check it with your calculator. Do it. What is your calculator, Sufyan? Check the example. Do it. Huh? You got it root 6 or something else? It's root 6, correct? Okay, that's correct. So yeah, Talia, if I have something like root 5 times root 4, it's gonna be only one root. What times what?
5 times 4,
Which is
20.
this
Root 20.
is root 20. But if you did it in the calculator as root 5 times root 4, it's gonna be 2 root 5. It's correct also. You know why? Because root 4 actually is 2. And then it's 2 times root 5, which is root 20. Both are correct. If I have something like that, root 6 or something like root 3 times root 5, it's gonna be root what? You know, it's only one root. And beside the root or inside the root, 3 times 5, which is root what? 15. So root 3 times root 5, it's root 50. Yes, we are correct. Any problem? Not only that, actually this works with the division also. You know, if you have root 12 over root 6, you can do it as only one root and inside the root 12 over 6. 12 over 6 equals what? Equals 2, then it's root 2. Right, the same. If we have root 15 over root 5, it's gonna be only one root. What inside the root? 15?
over 5
15 over 5 equals what?
equals 3.
Equal 3. That's it. Any problem? But actually, we can do this if they are only 2 square roots or 3 square roots, so the square roots together. The square root is just the other. But if it is a square root and cubic root, it doesn't work. They should be 2 square roots. Like that. So if you have something like root 3 times cubic root 2, could we do that? No, we couldn't. Because this is a square root and the other is a cubic root. But if they are 2 cubic roots, yes, we can. If they are 2 cubic roots, yes, we can. The same. It's cubic root 3 times cubic root 2, the same. Cubic root 3 times 2, which is cubic root 6. Cubic root 3 times cubic root 5, below. Equals what? Only one cubic root?
cubic root 15.
Yes, and 3 times 5, which is 15. We can do this with the division, yes, at cubic root 12 over cubic root 4. It's going to be cubic root 12 over 4, which is
Cubic root
3.
3.
If it is cubic root 15 over cubic root 5,
Cubic root 3.
cubic root 5 equals
Cubic root 3.
only one cubic root, inside it 15 over 5, which
Yeah.
is 3.
3.
Any problem?
No.
So if we have something like that, this comes from here. If we have root 5 times root 5, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be only one root, and 5 times 5, which is 25, then it's root 25. Root 25 equals what? Equals 5. That's why in the last session I told you if it is root 5 times root 5, put it 5. If it is root 6 times root 6, put it 6. If it is root 7 times root 7, put it 7. But where the cubic roots should be repeated 3 times, like that, cubic root 5 times cubic root 5 times cubic root 5. It's only one cubic root, and 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. Below the cubic root, it's 5. So, if it is cubic root 7 times cubic root 7 times cubic root 7 is going to be 7, because it's repeated 3 times. And it is cubic root 10 times cubic root 10 times cubic root 10. So it's 10. But if it is repeated only 2 times, like that, cubic root 10 times cubic root 10, it's not 10. It's 1 cubic root, and below the cubic root there is 10 times 10, which is cubic root 100. And that's it. This is the simplest form. And you can do it with the calculator. Shift square root 10 times shift square root 10 is going to be 10 power of 2. Actually, it's 100, 10 power of 2 is 100. Your calculator is going to be cubic root 100. I think it's correct. Check it. Let me see by decimal. Press SD. SD is the same. It's also decimal. Doesn't work. So check something like that. 2 and 2. So 2 times 2, 4. Correct? Check this. Cubic root 2 times cubic root 2. Also decimal. So, okay. Is it the same decimals that I get with my calculator? Root 2 times shift square root 2. That is the same decimal? I think it's the same decimal. Correct? What's the problem you below? Thanks.
The
Any problem?
the decimal at my calculator is like shorter.
It doesn't matter, but it's starting by 1.587,
Yeah.
so it's correct.
Okay.
نور.
ممكن نطلع شوية
Okay.
إن هي 12 over 6 over 12 الإجابة بتاعتها عندي في الكالكوليتر ما كانتش كده.
Root 2?
اه
Okay. It's root 12 over root 6. If it is a decimal like that, 1.4, it works.
اوكي.
It's correct also. If it is decimal like this.
It was decimal.
Correct?
You forgot to put the square root on the 3.
Where is one? This is?
Yes.
Yes. Next.
How can I, when I write the cubic root 2 times cubic root 2 equals decimal, I need to make it square.
Actually, the calculators cannot calculate it. There is a calculator code, but actually it's a calculator higher than what we use. What we use is the as was FX991 ES plus. There is, I think there is another calculator called FX991 ARX. I think ARX is calculating these questions, but anyone else, I think it doesn't calculate it. Only the one that can calculate the cubic roots is FX991 ARX. You have to do it by your mind. Okay. So there is a note. If we have something like root 4 times root 5, it's going to be root 4 times 5, which is root 20. Look for that. The same question. Root 4 times root 5. I'll do it as root 4 equals 2. Then it's 2 times root 5. Then it's 2 root 5. You know, both are correct. They are equal. By two ways, we get different answers. This is root 4 times root 5, which is root 20. We multiply the 4 and the 5 below the roots, gives us 20. Then it's root 20. It's correct. Another one said, Mr. Root 4, I can delete it and write instead of it 2. Then it's 2 times root 5. 2 times root 5 equals 2 root 5. Both are correct. Both are correct. And the next question, we're studying some examples for about this part. I'll give you the root 20. He's asking you to convert it into 2 root 5 and vice versa. He gives you 2 root 5. He asks you to convert it into root 20. So look for that. If you have root 20, and you want to convert it to 2 root 5, you can do it with the calculator actually. Write root 20 on the calculator, it's 2 root 5. Okay? If you want to do it by your mind, then the turn is to check or to find what are the two numbers that you can multiply them, gives you 20. The first number is 1 times 20, and the second is 2 times 10, and the third is 4 by 5. Okay, this is a square root. Tell me, it's better to do it root 1 times root 20, or it's better to do it root 2 times root 10, or it's better to do it root 20 equals root 4 times root 5. Which one is easier? Which one will help you to get this value, 2 root 5? Actually, the last one, in which we can delete root 4 and write instead of it 2. Then it's going to be 2 root 5. Okay, again. We can find 20 by 3 ways. We can get 20 by 1 times 20, or 2 by 10, or 4 by 5. I need, in the question, to convert root 20 into 2 root 5. So, which of these numbers, could I replace them? Could I replace the 20 by them? I'll put which which of these two numbers, instead of the 20, to get 2 root 5, it's better to do it root 1 times root 20 or root 2 times root 10 or root 4 times root 5. Actually, the best one is root 4 times root 5 because root 4 equals 2. Right now it's 2 root 5 because it's 2 times root 5, which is 2 root 5. So why I choose 4 and 5? Because root 4 equals 2. Root 4 equals 2. Then it's 2 times root 5. That's it. Let's take another question in case you understand it well. Yeah, Nurhan, I'm asking you in this question to put each of the following in the simplest form, you know? Tell me, Nurhan, it's root 18. 18, you can get it by 1 times 18. Another way, 2 times 9. Another way, 3 by 6. Correct?
Yes.
It's a square root 18 or it's a cubic root 18?
Square root.
So which number instead of the 1? Because the 1 doesn't change anything. So we are essentially about the 2 ways. We are essentially among the other 2 ways, okay? So
Okay.
tell me, because 1 times 18 doesn't change anything. It's 1 by 18 is the same, okay? But 2
Okay.
times 9 are different numbers. 3 times 6 are different numbers. So tell me, it's a square root, correct?
Yes.
Which of these numbers have a value below the square root? 2,
Let's
9,
multiply
3, or
9.
6?
9.
9. The 9 is only the number that if I put it below the square root, it gives me a value. It's a perfect square. Which of these is a perfect square? The 9. Because root 9 equals 3. If there is a value for root 2? No. If there is a value for root 3? No. If there is a value for root 6? No. Then the only number gives me a value under the square root is 9. So I'll take all of the line of 9. I'll take all of the process of the 9 inside. It's 9 by 2, correct?
Yes.
And then I'll delete the 18 and I'll write instead of the 18 root 9 by root 2. You know, it's 9 by 2 and the 6 by 3. It's better to put the greater firstly. It's better to put the greater firstly. You know why? Because root 9 equals 3. Then right now it's a 3 times root 2. 3 times root 2 equals 3 root 2. Let's check the calculator. Put root 18 inside the calculator. It's 3 root 2.
It will be wrong if I just flip it and put it 2 and square root 3.
No, it doesn't work. You know, if you put it like root 18 equals root 6 times root 3, it doesn't work because root 6 has no value and root 3 has no value. So we are searching about the multiplication process that there is a number inside that gives me a value below the square root.
And when I find this number, I multiply
Take
the
this,
greatest
yes.
at first.
Take this multiplication line, put it in instead of the question. Look for the next. Look for the next. Number
Okay.
2. It's 5 cubic root 48. So right now we are talking about cubic root 48. Let the 5 right now. It doesn't important. It's not important, okay?
Okay.
Look for 48. 48. You can get it as 48 by 1. I told you before, this line is not important. Okay?
Okay.
I need another number to multiply to get 48. You can use the calculator. 48 divided 1 gives me 48. The next divided 2, 24. So it's 24 times 2. Okay?
Okay.
Divided 3, 16. Then it's 16 times 3. Okay? Divided 4, it's 12. Then it's 12 times 4. Divided 5 doesn't work. Divided 6, 8. Then it's 6 by 8. Divided 7 doesn't work. Divided 8, we wrote it before 6 by 8. divided 9 doesn't work, and that's enough. You are checking all of the numbers till 9. Okay?
Okay.
So right now, is it a square root or a cubic root?
Cubic root.
So you are searching about a number below the cubic root gives you a value. So you are searching about a perfect cube. Perfect cube. Perfect cube. Cubic root 24 gives you a value? No.
No.
What about cubic root 2? No. Cubic root 16? No. Cubic root 3? No. Cubic root 12? No. Cubic root 4? No. Cubic root 8? Yes, it works. Take 8 by 6. Why we talk 8 by 6? Because cubic root 8 equals 2. You know?
Yeah.
Square root 9 here equals 3. And cubic root 8 here equals 2. So which number of these numbers works with the cubic root? Which have a value below the cubic root? Is it cubic root 24? Is it cubic root 24 gives a value? No. Doesn't give a whole number as a value. It's not a perfect cube. What about 2? No. What about 16? No. What about 3? No. What about 12? No. What about 4? No. What about 8? Yes. It gives you a whole number. It gives you 2. Then it's a perfect cube. So right now I'll choose 8 by 6. Why? Because 8 have a value below the cubic root. So why am I checking the cubic root? Why I didn't check the square root? Because the question was by the cubic root. It's not a square root question. It's a cubic root question. Is it clear?
Yes.
So I love the 5 itself. It's 5 times cubic root 48. So right now I'll get rid of the cubic root 48. I'm writing instead of it what? Cubic root 8 times cubic root 6. You know? It's cubic root with cubic root, and there was square root with square root here. Okay? It's look like that.
So when I write it, I should write it a cubic root, not
Yes,
not
because
a
it
whole
was
number.
it was a cubic root 48. It was cubic root 48. So I decompose the 48 into 8 by 6. Then it's not 8 by 6. It's a cubic root 8 by cubic root 6. Okay?
Yeah.
You know it? So
Yes.
right now cubic root 8 equals 2. Then it's 5 by 2, which is 10. And beside it, cubic root 6. Let's check the calculator. Let's check the calculator. 5 and then cubic root 48. Amazing. It's correct. We get it by the calculator with one shot, one step. It works, and you can do it with the calculator in the exam. Okay?
Why we didn't make 10 multiply 6?
Because it's not something like cubic root 10 times cubic root 6. If it is cubic root 10 times cubic root 6, you can multiply 10 by 6 and you can write it instead of it 60. It works. But it's only 10. It's not cubic root 10. I said before in the previous page that you can multiply only the cubic roots with each other and the square roots with each other. If there is a number alone without cubic root and you want to multiply by the cubic root, then you have to put them beside each other only without any multiplication process. You know? Something like that. This is a difference. If it is like that, you can. But if it is like that, put it like that. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
I think we have to take a break for Al-Maghrib prayer. So I'll let you to solve something like that. Try. You can try this one, which is square root 72. Another try, which is 5 cubic root 18. 81, I think. Do it like the previous. Do it like I did in the previous question, okay? If you finish, send the chat. If you finished, send on that chat only as a picture. If you couldn't do the picture, send it by the keyboard. And right now, we're gonna getting a rest for the Al-Maghrib prayer. You can close your camera, you can mute yourself. Okay, ya Omar, you can watch the recorded video. Okay? And you aren't allowed to get the grades of the session without sending the questions that we solve in the session. So after hearing the record, send me on the WhatsApp all of the questions that we solved. If you didn't send anything, I'll not give you any grade. I'll give you 0. Like that. Mute yourself. Close your camera. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Start with video. So I think yeah, Jana and Talia, you have a problem with your photo. I can't open it. Let's check the question. It's root 72. Let's do it like that. The same of the title of the last question, the same title, which is put each of the following in the simplest form. Okay. So right now it's it's a square root 72. Anas, square root 72. 72 equals what times what? Firstly, let's check table of 2. It's 36. So you can do it root 36 times root 2. Okay, it works. Let us do by another color like that. Okay, so also root 72. Let's check 3. 72 divided 3 is 24. Then you can do it 24 times 3. Divided 4, it's 18. So you can do it root 18 times 4. Divided 5 doesn't work. Divided 6 by 12. So you can do it root 12 by root 6. Divided 7, no. Divided 8, yes, it's 9 times 8. So root 72 equals root 9 times root 8. You know, which of the following have a value for the root? Root 36, root 2, root 24, root 3, root 18, root 4, root 12, root 6, root 9, or root 8? I need the perfect cube, or sorry, the perfect square. Which one is perfect square?
9.
9 and 4. 9 and 4 are perfect squares. So which one you have to choose? The simplest form. I need the simplest form. And this is the simplest form, or you can decompose it into 9 times 2.
Into
9 times 2. If you wrote it as root 18 times root 4 is not in the simplest form. This is not the simplest form. This is 2 actually, but root 18 you can decompose it again into root 9 times root 2 times 2. Root 9 3, then it's 3 times root 2 times 2. So 3 times 2 equals 6, then it's gonna be 6 root 2. Also, if you choose this one, it's the same. It's root 9 times root 8. You know, this is 3 times root 8. Root 8, you can decompose it into root 4 times root 2. It's the same. So it's root 4, which is 2, and the root 2, then it's 6 root 2. So both are correct. If you choose root 18 times 4 is correct. If you choose root 9 times root 8 is correct. Also 36 by 2 is correct, because root 36 equals 6. All of them are right. Choose anyone. I'll choose the last one. Root 9 times root 8, okay?
Okay.
Root 9 equals what?
3.
Then at 3 times root 8. We can decompose root 8 into root 4 times root 2. Then it's 3 times what?
3 times
Times 2 times root 2. 3 times 2, 6. Then it's 6 root 2. Actually 6. You know, 6 root 2 is the same as 6 times root 2. Both are the same. Okay?
Okay.
Abdul Malik. Solve the next. 5 cubic root 81. Okay? So let's do it like that. Let's decompose it right here like that. 81 divided by root 2, it works? No. So I'm not starting for 1 Because 81 times 1 doesn't change anything. Then start from 2. 81 divided 2 doesn't work. Divided 3, yes. 3 times 27. So it's 27 and 3. Cubic root and cubic root. Correct? Okay. So 3 times 27. Let's check 4. Let's check 4. 81 divided 4 works? No. What about 5? No. What about 6? No. What about 7? No. What about 8? No. What about 9? 9 times 9. So it's cubic root 9 times cubic root 9. Which one have a value?
What?
Which one of these roots have a value?
9 times 9.
No. Is it cubic root 9 have a value or it's square root 9? Square root 9, 3. But cubic root 9 has no value.
Oh, okay.
So, is cubic root 9 have a value? No.
No.
Is cubic root 9 have a value? No. Is cubic root 3 have a value? No. Is cubic root 27 have a value? Yes.
Yes.
Which is 3. So, choose this line.
Okay.
What the meaning of choose this line? If that you have to write the 5 as itself, and instead of cubic root 81, you know, I write these two parts, which is cubic root 27 times cubic root 3. Clear? Clear?
Clear.
Cubic root 27 equals what?
Cubic root 27.
3.
3.
And this is the same. Cubic root 3 has no value. 5 times 3.
5 times 3, 15.
This is 15 times cubic root 3. She can do it like 15 cubic root 3 in one shot, like that. Okay?
Okay.
So, Muhammad Izzat, you know, we have another question here. If you have a question like that, 3, look, be focused. This is not cubic root. This is a square root multiplied by 3. Look for this 3 is a bit small, but this 3 is a big. Okay? You know, this 3 is big, but this 3 is small. This is cubic root 3, but this is square root 2 over 3 multiplied by 3. You got the difference? Again, if you have something like that, 3 and 2 over 3, and like that, 3 small and 2 over 3. This is cubic root 2 over 3, but this is square root 2 over 3 multiplied by 3.
Okay.
This is square root, this is a square root multiplied by 3, but this is cubic root, which has a small 3 is a cubic root, but this is a larger 3. You got the difference? You got it?
Got it.
Okay. We have 3 multiplied by square root 2 over 3. In this question, if you have a fraction inside the square root like that, you can bring down the number which is outside the root below the root. How? By multiplying it 2 times. You know, ya Muhammad Izzat, if you have 3 times 3 inside the square root, it's 9, correct? Which is 3. Something like that. Also, 3 by 3 equals 3 power of 2, which is 3. So, I mean, you have a 3 outside the square root, and you want to get it inside the square root, multiply itself 2 times. Again, if you have 5 outside the square root, and you want to get inside the square root, multiply it by self 2 times. If you have 6 outside the root, and you want to get it inside the root, what you should do?
Multiply it 2 times.
6 by 6. So, it's going to be root 36. Yes, actually, root 36 is 6. And this is going to be 25, which is 5. And this is going to be 9, which is 3. Okay? And you know, if it is 3, and you want to put it below a cubic root, then you have to multiply it 3 times. Because this is a cubic root. And this was a square root. So 5 below the cubic root. Huh? 5 times 5 times 5.
times 5.
What about 6 if it is outside the cubic root? How can you get inside the cubic root?
6 times 6 times 6.
Actually, this is 216, which is 6. And this is 125, which is 5. And this is 27, which is 3. You got the difference?
Got it.
So, Muhammad Izzat, if you understood the last step, I need to get the 3 inside the square root. What should happen?
Multiply it 2 times.
It's going to be 9. So I write only one root. And this is the 2 over 3 times 9. From where I get the 9? This is the 3 that it was outside the square root. I get it inside the square root by multiplying itself 2 times.
2 times.
Right now, divided 3, 1. Divided 3, 3. 2 times 3, 6. Then it's root 6. Let's check the calculator. 3 times square root 2 over 3 root 6. It's root 6, correct? Any problem?
No.
أحمد السيسي, آدم, نور, لامار, جنى, شغلوا الكاميرات. Start your video. I'll subtract 5 stars from you. Nadine, 4. It's 2 outside a square root or it's outside the cubic root, yeah, Nadine?
It's outside the cubic root.
It's outside the cubic root. So if you wanna get it inside the cubic root, then you have to multiply itself 2 times or 3 times.
3 times.
2 times 2 times 2 equals?
8.
So I write the cubic root as itself, negative 3 over 4 times 8. Okay?
Okay.
Divided for 1, divided for 2, 2 times negative 3. Negative 6 inside the cubic root. Is it correct to put a negative inside the cubic root?
Yes.
Yes, but inside the square root,
No.
it doesn't work. Excellent. So let's get another question. Something like that. 3. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Ahmed Sisi.
Yes.
6 times square root 2 over 3. I need to get the 6 inside the square root, ya Sisi.
6 by 6.
6 by 6.
36.
Then it's 2 over 3 times 36 below the square root. Divided 3, 1. Divided 3, 12. 12 times 2, 24 below the square root. Be focused. There is another step. I write instead of 24, root 4 times root 6. Why? Because 4 by 6 equals 24. And right now, I write instead of root 4, 2 times root 6. Which is 2 root 6.
24 can be correct.
Again?
24 is correct or no?
It's correct. But he asking you about the simplest form. If you did it in the calculator, this answer will happen. Okay? Let's check 6 times square root 2 over 3. Look on the calculator, it's 2 root 6. The final answer. Okay? Again? Faris, the next. 4. It's 5 cubic root 2 over 5. You know, there was no multiplication sign here. But if there is no multiplication sign here, actually, it's a multiplication sign, you know?
Yes, because it's beside it.
Excellent. Bring the 5 inside the cubic root. How?
Multiply it 3 times.
3 times. Then it's 125. So it's 2 over 5 times 125 below the cubic root. Divided 5, 1. Divided 5, 25. 25 times 2, 50. If there is any other simplifying, let's check. Let's check. 50 equals 25 times 2. It works with the cubic root. Cubic root 25 has a value? No. Cubic root 2 has a value? No. So we can get it from any other multiplication
no, I think
statement.
no.
Divided 3, no. Divided 4, no. Divided 5, yes. 5 by 10. But it works. It works.
No.
If there is cubic root 10, no. If there is cubic root 5, no. So let's check 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. That's enough. You are checking numbers from 1 till 9. Okay?
So it will be cubic root 50 on.
As itself. Let's check the calculator. 5 times shift square root fraction 2 over 5. Actually, the 3.68. Write 3.68 to check our answer. Okay. Shift square root 50. Yes, it's 3.68 also. We are correct. And the calculator doesn't calculate in the cubic roots. Okay. The calculator doesn't calculate in the cubic roots. You can change the decimal like that.
Yes, I make it 3.
You got your brother's calculator ARX?
What?
Your brother has a calculator called ARX.
Yes, I know.
It works?
Wait, I will bring.
Try it in your brother's calculator.
Okay.
No, actually, in the exam, you are allowed to put it cubic root 50. If you wrote it as a decimal, it will not give you the whole grade. If the question is for 3 grades, he may give you 2 only, because you need the steps. If you did it with the decimal as a calculator, so you will know that you did it with the calculator. It'll subtract some grades for not doing the steps, you know? Mu'taz, before going to the next question, Mu'taz, tell me, if we have a question like that, root 2 times root 3. I told you that you can do it as only one root and 2 times 3 inside the root, which is root 6, correct? If it is something like that, also as root 10 over root 5. Actually, if it is root 10 divided root 5, you can do it like that, root 10 over 5. Or like that, root 10 over root 5. And then 10 over 5 inside the square root, which is root 2. Okay? This is with the multiplication. This is with the division. What about the addition? If it is root 2 plus root 3, could you do it like that? 2 plus 3, which is 5, then it's root 5? No, it's not correct. Only this way works with the multiplication and the division only. Clear? Also with the subtraction. If it is root 3 minus root 2, like that. Could you do it as 3 minus 2, like 1 here? No, it's not correct. So while the answer is the same, this is the answer. Root 2 plus root 3 as itself. Has no any simplifying else. Also here, this is the answer. This is the simplest form. But with the multiplication, we could simplify it more. With the division, we could simplify it more. Also, this works with what? With the cubic roots. The same. If it's a cubic root, it's the same. Okay, you know, if it is cubic root, 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 cubic root. It works with the multiplication? Yes. It works with the division? Yes. What about the addition and the subtraction? Doesn't work. It's not correct. And this is also not correct. You got it? It's a very important note. Let's go for this question. The title of the question, put in the simplest form. So يا معتز, it's root 45 minus 2 root 20 plus 2 root 5. You know, معتز, I can decompose 45 into what and what? Root 9 times root 5. Why 9 by 5? Because root 9 equals 3. Correct?
Yes.
Also 20 I can decompose it into root 4 times root 5. Why? So root 5 is 2. What about root 5? It's the simplest form. I can decompose it again because only 5 we can get it from 5 times 1. It doesn't change anything. Times 1 it doesn't work. Well, essentially about other numbers than 1. Okay? Raise your voice. So Mu'taz, I write the same question. And instead of 45, I write root 9 times root 5. Okay? Or root 9 times root 5 like that. Minus 2 times root 4 root 5. Plus 2 times root 5. Okay?
Okay.
Root 9, 3 root 5. 2 times 2 root 5. 2 root 5. 3 root 5. Minus 4 root 5. Plus 2 root 5. Look at the question. All of them are root 5. We can add and subtract them easily. There's a 3 minus 4 plus 2. 3 minus 4.
Negative 1 plus 2.
Negative 1 plus 2.
5.
Again.
Negative root 5.
3 minus 4, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2, 1.
Well, 1.
Then it's 1 root 5, which is only root 5. You got it?
Yes.
Let's check the calculator. Root 45 minus 2 square root 20 plus 2 square root 5. Root 5. And the calculator could help you with the square roots only. With the cubic roots, the calculator doesn't work. Okay?
Okay.
Anas. The next.
Yes.
It's 2 root 18 plus root 50 minus 6 root half. Okay?
Okay.
Root 18 root 9 by root 2. Root 50 is root 25 by root 2. And what will happen with 6?
6 it will be 1/2, so we'll do times
No,
times
no. We are gonna get the 6 inside the square root by multiplying itself 2 times.
6 times 6.
Yes, which is 36. So look for the question. All right, root 9 times root 2. This is the first. And there is a 2 beside it. Don't forget. Okay? And this part plus root 25 times root 2. And this part minus 1 big root, and there is half times 36, which is 6 times 6. You got that?
Yes.
This is 3 times 2, 6. Then it's 6 root 2. This is 5 times root 2, 5 root 2. Divided to 1, divided to 18. Then it's root 18. You know, root 18, we decomposed it before. It's root 9, root 2. So, 6 root 2 plus 5 root 2 minus root 9, root 2. At 6 root 2 plus 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2 instead of the 9. 6 plus 5?
11.
11 minus 3?
9.
8. 8 root 2. This is the answer. Let's check the calculator. 2 root 18 plus root 50 minus 6 square root 1 over 2. Yes, it's 8 root 2. We are correct. Okay?
Okay.
Adam. 3. 2 root 27 minus 3 root 1 over 3 minus 6 over root 3. You know, this is not cubic root 1 over 3. It's not cubic root 1 over 3 like that. It's a 3 multiplied by square root 1 over 3. You know the difference?
No.
This is a cubic root and this is a square root. Look for the question. How can you decompose root 27? 27 equals what times what? Actually, it's 9 by 3.
9 by 3.
That's it. What about this 3? I'll get it inside the root how?
Negative 1 over 3.
No. If you want to get this number, which is outside the square root, and you want to get it inside the square root, multiply itself 2 times. Multiply itself 2 times. Then it's going to be 9. 9 inside the root. Okay? So this part, the first part, is root 9, root 3, minus. And the second part, it's a square root. 1 over 3 times 9. From where I get the 9? The 9 is the 3 that is was outside the square root. I get it inside the square root, but multiply itself 2 times, then it's 9. Okay? What about the next? It's 6 over root 3. We talked about the last time. If you have root 3 in the denominator, you are allowed to multiply it by root 3 up and down. The last time, you should multiply it by root 3 up and down, which is negative 6 root 3 over root 3 times 3, which is 3. Let's simplify. Root 9 equal 3. Divide 3, 1. Divide 3, 3. Then it's root 3. 6. Divide 3, 1 and 2. Then it's 2 root 3. There is 1 here. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Let's check the calculator. 2 square root 27 minus 3 square root 1 over 3, got to the root, minus 6 over root 3. Actually, there is a mistake. We did a mistake. 3 minus 1, 2. You have a noise beside you, Adam. Mute yourself. There is a mistake. Is it a mistake in the questions that I wrote in the calculator? No, it's correct. 9 times 3. Yes! Who knows the mistake? No one? The mistake is this 2. I forgot to write it. There is 2 here. Where are the 2? I didn't write it. It's not correct. So we have to multiply by 2. Don't forget the 2. Take care about this 2. Then there is 2 here. Then it's 6 root 3 minus 1 root 3 minus 2 root 3. 6 minus 1, 4. 6 minus 1, 5. Sorry. 6 minus 1, 5. 5 minus 2, 3. Then it's a 3 root 3. Right now it's correct. Okay. Muhammad Al-Hussein.
نعم يا مستر.
Answer with me the next. This one. It's root 75 minus 2 root 27 plus root 3. So ya Muhammad Hussein, how can you decompose 75?
75 can be
25 times
composed
3.
into
25
and 3.
and this is 9 and 3. Okay? So right now, it's, what about 25? It's 5. 5 root 3. This is 5 and this is root 3. There is 2 here. Don't forget the 2. Root 9, 3. Root 3 at the same.
And root 3.
Let's simplify more. 5 root 3. And this is what? 6 root 3.
Multiply 3, 6.
And this is 1 root 3. 5 minus 6.
5 minus 6, 1.
Negative 1. Then it's negative 1 root 3 plus 1 root 3. Actually, it's 0. Negative 1 and positive 1. Let's check the calculator. Root 75 minus 2 root 27 plus root 3. Yes, it's 0. We are correct. Okay? Let's get the next. Number 2. Lamar, 2 root 50 minus 3 root 2 minus 4 root 1 over 8. Okay. How can you decompose 50? 25 times 2. Okay. How can you compose the 4 inside the bracket or inside the root?
هنعملها times 1.
Yes. No. Times itself 2 times. If you want to get the 4 inside the bracket, sorry, inside the square root, multiply it by itself 2 times. Okay. If you have a 4 outside the square root, I'm going to get it inside the square root, multiply it 2 times. Like that. This is the same. And this is 4 by 4 inside the root. Right now, root 25 equals what?
5.
And there is a 2. Then it's 2 times 5 and beside it root 2. Okay? Minus 3 root 2. And this is square root 1 over 8 times what?
Times 4.
No. 4 by 4. Then it's times 60. 4 by 4. It was outside the bracket. Or it was outside the square root. And I get it inside the square root 4 by 4. Not only 1 4. 4 by 4. It's clear? This is 10.
Root 2, 3.
1 and 2, root 2. Correct? 10 minus 3, 7. 7 minus 1, 6 root 2. Let's check the calculator. Do it on the calculator. You can?
Yes.
Write the question. 2 root 50. Out of the root. 3 root 2. Out of the root. Minus 4 times root 1 over 8. 6 root 2. We are correct. Any problem?
No.
Let's talk for 3. Sufyan. Sorry يا محمد منتصر. It's by accident. It's root 125 minus 2 root 45 minus 10 over root 5. You know يا محمد sorry يا سفيان. Root 125 you can decompose into
5 and
25. What about 45?
45, 9 and 5.
What about this?
2 equal to.
No. If you have a square root or a cubic root in the denominator like that, we stand the last time that you have to multiply it by root 5 up and down to simplify it. Correct?
Okay.
Root 25, 5. Root 5. There is a 2 times root 9, 3 times root 5 minus 10 root 5 or root 5 times root 5, 5. 10 divided 5, 2. Then it's 5 root 5 minus what?
Minus 6 over 6
6 root 5. And that's 2 root 5. 5 minus 6, negative 1. Negative 1, negative 2, it's negative 3 root 5. Let's check the calculator. Let's check the calculator. It's root 125 minus 2 root 45 minus 10 over root 5. Negative 3 root 5. We are correct. Any problem?
No.
What's the question, Nurhay?
Mister, why when we have, for example, 2 square root 45, we don't put the 2 in the square root? Like we said, 2
You can do it like that. You can do it like that.
4
But it's easier to do it
55.
like that. You can do it like that. Okay? You wanna put the 2 inside the square root, 2 by 2, which is 4. Then it's root 4 times 45, which is root 180. That's correct. Again, I think there is a problem in the screen sharing. Wait. You know, Nurhan, you can do it like that. You can put
What?
2 inside. But root 180, after that, you're gonna compose it into something like 18 by 10. So 18, you're gonna compose it into 9 by 2 by 10. Or you can do it like root 90 by root 2. A root 90, which is root 9 times root 10. Sorry, we can do it root 45 times root 2 times root 2. Okay? Root 45, you can decompose it into root 9 and the root 5 and the root 2 and the root 2. Root 2 times root 2, 2. Root 9, 3. 3 times 2, 6. And there is the root 5. Look it. It's easier to do it like that, or it's easier to do it like that. Only 2 by root 9 by root 5, which is 2 times 3 root 5, which is 6 root 5. Which is easier?
The second.
The second. So it's not better to do it like that. Only you have to get the number which is outside the square root. Inside the square root, if you have a fraction. If you have a fraction only, like this question. Okay?
Okay.
Because with the usual problem, it make it more difficult. Okay. Let's go for the next. Also simplify or put in the simplest form. But actually these are cubic roots. These are cubic roots. First, it's cubic root 24 plus cubic root 3 minus 2 cubic root 81. Okay. What about 24? It's a cubic root. You're gonna decompose it into what? If it's a cubic root, it's better to do it 4 and 6, or it's better to do it 8 and 3. Which is better? This is
8
correct.
and 3.
This is correct, but which is better?
8 and 3.
8 and 3. Why? Because root 8 equals 2, or cubic root 8 equals 2. Okay? So I'll decompose it into cubic root 8 and cubic root 3. What about 81? 81 you can decompose it into 27 by 3. 27 by 3 equals 81, you know? 81 divided 3 equals 27.
Yes, yes.
Or 3 times 27 equals 81. Why 27? Because cubic root 27 equals 3. Okay? Then it's going to be cubic root 8 cubic root 3 plus cubic root 3 minus 2 times
Minus
cubic root 27 cubic root 3. You know this is 2. And this is the same. And this is the same. And this is 2. And this is 3. And this is the same. You know this is the same.
Yes, and this is the same.
The same. 6 cubic root 3. 2 plus 1. 3.
3.
3 minus 6, negative 3 cubic root 3. If you want to check your answer by the calculator, write in the question. Shift square root 24 plus shift square root. Take care, it's a cubic root, not a square root. Shift square root minus 2 shift square root 81. It's negative 4.326.
We can write this in the calculator and see the answer.
Yes, and then write this in the calculator. It's negative 3 shift square root 3. Yes, it's the same decimal, so you are correct. If it's another decimal, you are incorrect. Revise your answer. You got it?
Good.
Actually, calculator, I think, doesn't do it like that. If you wrote in the calculator, I think it gives you a decimal, not this value. Correct? Write it in the calculator. Tell me what happened.
I read it in the ARX calculator and give the scene.
ARX calculating. What on the other?
The same.
The same gives you this answer?
No, no, no.
ARX and the other calculator gives you a decimal?
Yes.
Really? So ARX cannot solve the cubic root also?
Yes, look.
Okay. Okay. So you are
Is there any way to make it in the RX calculator or not?
I didn't search before actually. But so your work is to check the decimal itself.
Yes, the decimal.
I don't know you missing something not there below. Don't know which time you go out. Revise the record. محمد الحسين. Cubic root
يا مستر
54 plus 6. Cubic root 16 minus 6. Cubic root 1 over 4. You know يا محمد حسين. How can you get the 6 inside the cubic root? Times itself 3 times. Okay? 154, you can decompose it into cubic root 27 times 2. You know 27 times 2? 54. Okay?
Okay.
Root 16, you can decompose it into root 8 by root 2. Right now, it's cubic root 27. Beside it, cubic root 2 plus 6 times cubic root 8. Cubic root 2 minus 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Then it's 1 over 4 times 216. Let's check it. 1 over 4 times 216 equals 54. So this is 3. This is 2 by 6, 12. And this is 54 below the cubic root. Again, this is the same. This is the same. And look for this. It's looked like this. They are the same. We decompose it in 3 root 2. Write it 3 root 2. So this one is like this one. When I decomposed the cubic root 54, I got 3 cubic root 2. So this one also 3 cubic root 2. If you want to decompose it step by step, do it. Okay?
Okay.
3 plus 12, 15. 15 minus 3, 12. Cubic root 2. Let's check the calculator. Shift square root 54 plus 6. Shift square root 16 minus 6. Shift square root 1 over 4. As a decimal, it's 15.119. Write this part on the calculator. If it is the same decimal, you are correct. Is it the same decimal? Yes, it's the same decimal. So we are correct. Okay?
Okay.
Lamar, what's the problem?
مستر هي مطلعتش معايا نفس الإجابة اللي هو الكالكوليت.
I get the same. Which one?
يعني الاتنين طلعوا معايا مش نفس الإجابة.
Yes. In the calculator, you got this, correct? So this decimal is looked like 12 cubic root 2. If you wrote 12 cubic root 2 on the calculator, you will get the same decimal. So you are correct. Okay? And this question, we cannot do it with the calculator only. We have to do it by our mind. With the cubic roots, you have to work with your mind. With the square roots, you can do it with the calculator, but the cubic roots, you cannot. If you want to get the answer correctly, do it by your mind and check your answer by the calculator. Sufyan, 3 cubic root 375. Square root 12. 2 cubic root 3. 2 square root 3. You know, there is a square root and a cubic root in the same question. Correct?
Correct.
375. Let's decompose it. 375 divided 5. It's 75. So you can write it 75 times 5. But is cubic root 75 has an answer? Actually, no. So let's check another number. 375 divided 2 doesn't work. Divided 3? Yes! It works with the 3 because 125 below the cubic root equals 5. Then I write instead of this number 125 times 3, like that. You got it? It's clear? And instead of the 12, I write root 4 by root 3. Because it's a square root and square root 4 equals 2. This is the same. And this is the same. Let it solve. Okay? Because there is no simplifying for this root and there is no simplifying for this root. Okay?
Okay.
This is cubic root 125. This is cubic root 3. This is square root 4. This is square root 3. And this is 2 cubic root 3. And this is 2 square root 3. Okay? This one equals what?
Equal 5.
5 cubic root 3. And this part, 2 square root 3. Correct?
Correct.
This is the same. And this is the same. Look. This with this equals 0. Positive 2 root 3, negative 2 root 3. Delete each other. Okay?
Okay.
Right now it's 5 minus 2, which is 3.
Equal cubic root.
Let's check the calculator. Shift square root 375 plus square root 12 minus 2 shift square root 3 minus 2 root 3. On the calculator, it's 4.326. Look يا لمار. It's on the calculator 4.326. You want to check your answer. Write this part in the calculator also. 3 shift square root 3. Is it the same decimal? Yes, it's the same decimal, so you are correct. Okay? Okay. Number 4. Nadine. Cubic root 56 plus cubic root 189 over cubic root 7. What about 56, ya Nadine? How can you do it?
6.
Let's check. Divided 2, 28. Okay. Root 28 or cubic root 28 doesn't work. Let's check another number. Okay. Let's do it divided 3. No, it doesn't work. Divided 4. 14 cubic root 14 has no value. So what about 5? No. What about 6? No. What about 7? Yes, it works. I can write instead of it cubic root 8, which is 2. And beside it, cubic root 7. Okay? So get this note. In this question, there is cubic root 7. So actually, this number is decomposed into 7 times something. Look for the question. If there is cubic root 7, then it's 7 times something. Also, this one is going to be 7 times something. Let's check it. 189 divided 7. Yes, it's 27. And cubic root 27 equal 3. It works. Then I choose a 7. Okay? Then it's cubic root 27, cubic root 7. You know why? Because we started the last session that we are allowed to add and subtract the similar roots. Then all of the roots must be root 7 also, like this one, because this one is in the simplest form. Then when I'm searching, I'll look for the question. If there is a root in the simplest form, so actually all of the roots gonna be decomposed in the same root. Okay? Which is root 7. This is 2 cubic root 7. This is 3 cubic root 7 over cubic root 7. You know 2 plus 3?
2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 root 7.
Over root 7.
Over root 7.
Only 5. Root 7 with root 7 equals 1. But they are divided. Correct?
Correct.
Any problem?
No.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Thanks. Let's go for this. Mu'taz,
Yes.
put in the simplest form. Okay?
Okay.
5 cubic root 2 minus cubic root 16 plus cubic root negative 54. You know, I can write it like the following. Look, for me, it's like that. Minus cubic root 54. Is the same or not? Is the same? I get this negative outside the root. Nothing changed. Okay, this is the same. And we can write instead of root 16 root 8 because it's a cubic root times root 2. And this is 27 times 2. Correct?
Correct.
This is 5 root 2. You know, in the question, there was cubic root 2. So this one decomposed into 8 by 2, and this one decomposed into 27 by 2, because there is a 2 here. You know, this is 8. Below the cubic root, it's 2. And this is 27. Below the cubic root, it's 3. Right now, it's 5 minus 2, which is 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Let's check. 5 cubic root 2 minus cubic root 16 plus cubic root negative 54. 0. We are correct. Lamar, your voice is so low. I can't hear you well.
اللي جاي آخر سؤال صح؟
I don't know. Mute yourself. Lamar, square root 79. We can write it root 9, root 8. 9 times 8 equals 72. Correct?
Yes.
What about 3? You can get it inside the square root 3 by 3, which is?
9.
So it's 1 over 3 times 9. And this negative, you can put it outside the cubic root, then it's cubic root 9. Okay?
Okay.
Divided 3, 1, divided 3, 3. So it's 3 root 8 plus cubic root 3 minus cubic root 9. Look for this. 3 times root 4 2. It works? Yes, it's the same. Yes, it's the same.
مش أول واحدة المفروض تكون 2.
Which one? Which one?
لا أنا اتلخبطت كنت مفكرها cubic
And this
root
is the
8.
same. Okay. And this is the same. Okay. 3. This is 2. 3 times 2, 6. Then it's 6 root 2 plus cubic root. Actually, there is a problem here. There is a problem. We have a mistake. We have a mistake. If the 3 is outside the square root, put it inside the square root 3 by 3. But if the 3 is outside the cubic root, put it inside the cubic root 3 by 3 by 3. There is another 3 here because it's a cubic root. Then it's going to be 27. Divided 3 equals 9. Then this is 9. And this is 9. You got the mistake?
Yes.
So cubic root 9 minus cubic root 9, 0. And this is the answer. Let's check the answer. Let's check the answer. Root 72 plus 3. Shift square root 1 over 3 plus shift square root negative 9. Let's check again. Yes, it's 6 root 2, which is 8.485. Let's check 6 root 2. 6 root 2. Yes, it's the same decimal. It is the same decimal. Then we are correct. Clear? Clear. 4. Right. Find the result. It's 2 root 3 times root 6 plus 5. Okay?
Okay.
This times this and this times this. Distributed. Then it's 2 root 3 times root 6. And there is plus. And then 2 root 3 times 5. Okay? This is 2 root 3 by 6. It works. And this is 2 times 5, which is 10 root 3. This is 2. And right now it's 18. We can decompose 18 to root 9, root 2. So it's 2 times root 9 times root 2 plus 10 root 3. Root 9 equals 3. 2 times 3, 6. Root 2 plus 10 root 3. Let's check the calculator. 2 root 3, open bracket. Root 6, outside the bracket, plus 5. Close the bracket. Actually, it's 25.8. It's 25.8. Let's check this. 6 root 2 plus 10 root 3. Yes, it's 25.8 also, so we are correct. Let's do the next. هيرى 3 root 2 minus 5. 3 root 2 plus 5. This is a difference of two squares. We studied before. If you have a minus b multiplied by a plus b, you can do it as a times a minus b times b. Abdul Malik. This is a, this is b. Okay?
Okay.
A times a minus b times b. 3 times 3, 9. Root 2 times root 2.
Root 2 times root 2.
2.
2.
Is it 92 or 9 times 2?
9 times 2.
Minus 25. Then it's 18 minus 25. Then it's negative 7. Let's check the calculator. Bracket 3 root 2 minus 5. And then 3 root 2 plus 5. Yes, it's negative 7. We are correct. 3 below. Root 2 plus root 6 all power of 2. You know how to decompose this bracket? If you have a plus b power of 2, then it's a power of 2 plus 2 times a times b plus b power of 2. If it is minus, put here minus only. Okay?
Okay.
This is the first power of 2. And the middle is a positive sign. And then 2 times a, which is root 2, times b, which is root 6. Always the last is positive, a root 6 power of 2. You got it? This is 2. And this is 6. And the middle part is 2 root 12. You know from where we get the 12?
12.
You know from where we get the 12?
2 root. I can't hear.
You know from where we get the 12?
Yeah,
2
we
times 6.
multiplied the root 2 with 6.
And then I have I gonna decompose 12 into 4 by 3.
Plus 6.
Root 4, 2.
Root 3 هتبقى تحت.
2 plus 4 root 3 plus 6. You know 2 plus 6?
8.
Then it's 8 plus 4 root 3. Let's check the calculator. Root 2 plus root 6 power of 2. 8 plus 4 root 3. We are correct. Find the result. Tally. Root 3 times root 2 plus root 6. Root 3 times root 2, root 6. Root 3 times root 6, root 18.
Root 18.
This is the same, and this is root 9 by root 2. This is the same, and this is 3 root 2. You can check it with the calculator, okay?
Okay.
Let's see the next. Solve me also. 2 root 5 minus 5. 2 root 5 plus 5. How can we do that? A times A, B times B, minus in the middle. 2 root 5 times 2 root 5 minus 5 times 5. You know 2 times 2, 4. Root 5 times root 5, 5. Then it's 4 times 5, and this is 25. So it's 20 minus 25, it's negative 5. So the last. How can we decompose this bracket? 4 root 7, all power of 2. Look, power of 2. Then the 4 is going to be power of 2, and the root 7 also is going to be power of 2. And the middle sign is negative. 2 times the first times the second. All of the rest is positive. And put it power of 2. This is 4 power of 2 times root 7 power of 2 minus 2 times 4 times 3, and this is the root 7, plus 9. This is 16 times 7. The second part deletes the root, minus 2 times 4, 8 times 3, 24, plus 9. 7 times 6, 42, 2 and carry up 4. 7 times 1, 7 plus 4 equals 11, minus 24 root 7, plus 9. 112 plus 9 was 121, minus 24 root 7. Let's check the calculator. 4 root 7 minus 3, all power of 2. It's 57.5. 121 minus 24 root 7 It's 57.5, so we are correct. Any problem? The question before the last one. So this is a trapezium. A, B, C, D is a trapezium, where its perimeter equals root 1183 centimeters. Find AD. Who could solve? What is AD? AD is the smaller base, which is base 1, you know?
Yes.
And this is base 2.
Base 1 times base 2.
What is the height?
Plus
What
base
is
1
the
plus
height?
base.
This is the height. But we didn't need the height because it's a perimeter. What the rule of the perimeter is the sum of all of the sides.
Yes.
Okay? So, right now, the perimeter that he gives is square root 1183 centimeters. And the perimeter is AB plus PC plus CD plus DA.
All of the sides.
All of the sides. AB, we have root 63. BC, we have root 175. CD is the same of AB. They are correct. But they are the same. It's root 63 also, you know?
Yes.
Plus DA, he needs DA, which is AD, actually. Okay? You're asking about AD. So, this one and this one, they are the same. You can put it 2 root 63 like that. Okay?
Okay.
If you want to get AD,
we will minus.
yes,
the
flip
perimeter.
them to the other side with an inverse sign. It's negative 2 root 63 negative root 175. You know? You can do it with the calculator. 1183 minus 263 minus 175. Approximately, it's 5.29. And you can do it like that. Do it with the calculator and tell me what happened. So I write it approximately 5.3 because after the 2 there is 9 and then I given the 2 another one, then it's 5.3 approximately. It's correct. With the calculator, what happened?
It gives me 2 square root 7.
Okay, 2 root 7 and the same.
Why we inverse the second?
Because it was positive. Positive root 175 goes to the other hand side negative. Positive 2 root 63 goes to the other hand side positive. And also you can do it like that without this step. You can get rid of this step and go with this root to the other hand side with the negative and also this root to the other hand side with the negative. You know, you can do it like that. Negative root 63 negative root 175 negative root 63. It works also. You got it?
Like an equation.
Yes, it's an equation. Excellent. The last one. ABC is a triangle. Its perimeter is root 512 centimeters. AB equals root 50 centimeters. AC equals root 32 centimeters. Find BC. AB root 50. AC root 32. BC is unknown. The perimeter, which is root 512, equals AB plus BC plus AC. It's the same. It's an equation. AB root 50. BC we need it. AC root 32. Flip them to the other hand side with an inverse sign. It's 512. This is positive root 50. It's going to be negative root 50. And this is positive root 32 is going to be negative root 32. With the calculator, you can do it. Root 512 minus outside the root. Don't do it like that. Minus root 50. Like that is not correct. Go outside the root firstly. Minus root 50. Outside the root, minus root 32. It's 7 root 2 centimeter. If it is on the calculator as a decimal, you can write it as a decimal. Approximately, it's 9.9 centimeters. Both are correct. This is correct and this is correct. Anyone? Okay? Any problem? Okay. Let's look for something. Look for this question. If you have something like root 160 equal x root 10. Actually, I can decompose root 16 into it's root 16 times root 10. Okay? Then you can write it as the following. Root 16 root 10 equals x root 10. Root 16 equals 4, then it's 4 root 10 equals x root 10. Root 10 is the same of root 10, then 4 is x, then x equals 4. You know, I've asked you the multiplicative inverse of root 50. The multiplicative inverse of root 50 is 1 over root 50. You know, you have to multiply like the last session times root 50 up and down to put it in the simplest form. It's gonna be root 50 over 50. So root 50 over 50, you can simplify it more. As root 50, you can write it as root 25 times root 2. And this is root 50. Root 25 is 5, then it's 5 root 2 over 50. Divided 5 1, divided 5 10, then it's root 2 over 10. And you can do it with the calculator. 1 over root 50. It's root 2 over 10. Look at this pattern. It's an important pattern. Root 5, root 20, root 45, root 80. Someone could tell me, Mister, in the first part, I added 15. And then I added 20. And then I added 25. So the next step to add 30. Each time I'm adding extra 5 for the next time. Then it's 15, then 20, then 25, then 30. So the answer is what? Root 110. Sorry, there is a mistake. It's 15 and then 25. It's 15 and then 25. Then this is 35. Then this is 45. Then it's 125. But actually 125 is not in the choices. Because root 125, you can put it root 25, root 5, which is 5, root 5. This one. Another way, look for this way, be focused. If it is root 5, a root 20, a root 45, a root 80. Look, let it like that. This is root 5, I'll write it instead of it. The same. This one, I write it root 4, root 5. This one, I write it root 9, root 5. And this one, I write it root 16, root 5. So look, this is root 5. This is gonna be 2 root 5. And this is gonna be 3 root 5. And this is gonna be 4 root 5. Then the next is 5 root 5. 1 root 5. 2 root 5, 3 root 5, 4 root 5. The next is 5 root 5. 3 times 9, 27. Then it's cubic root 27, which is 3. If you want to do it inside the square root, put it 3 times 3, which is 9. Take care about that. The question was in cubic roots, and the answer is in square roots. This one, 3 times 9 below the square root, 3 times 9 below the cubic root is 3. Then 3 below the square root is 9. That's it. That's enough. Take care about that. There is a very important thing that I'll call for you now. So really, in the previous sessions, I noted that a very big number of you, many students didn't solve the quiz. And also many students didn't solve the homework. So nearby, it's something like the next session or the session which is after it, something like that. We will get our sessions on a website. And this website, you aren't allowed to get the session without solving the quiz. And you aren't allowed to solve the quiz without solving the homework. So right now, send the WhatsApp group. Dear students, we will start our session. Get the link Zoom or get the Zoom link. Then when you press the Zoom link, without solving the quiz, the website will tell you, hey, you are joking. Solve the quiz firstly. You have to solve the quiz firstly before attending the session. If you go to solve the quiz without doing the homework, the website will tell you again, dear student, you aren't allowed to do the quiz because you didn't solve the homework. I'll repeat the thing again in Arabic. قريب هنشتغل في الويب سايت، وعلى الويب سايت ده هتيجي تخش على الحصة مش هتعرف تخشها لو انت ما حلتش الكويز. هتيجي تدوس على اللينك بتاع الزوم، هيقول لك روح حل الكويز الاول، ومش هيدخلك على الحصة غير لما تحل الكويز. هتيجي تروح تحل الكويز، يقول لك ابعت الواجب الاول. مش هتعرف تحل الكويز غير لما تكون بعت الواجب، ومش هتعرف تخش على الحصة الجديدة غير لما تكون حلل الكويز. هتيجي تدوس على اللينك بتاع الزوم مش هيدخلك، هيقول لك انت ما حلتش الكويز، روح حل الكويز الاول. والله انت ما حلتش الكويز بقى انا ماليش دعوه، مش مهم بقى ايه تفوتك الحصه وابقى اسمعها من الفيديو، انما مش هتخش الحصه غير لما تبقى حلل الكويز. And this is the website. You will press sign in. After that you will get a course like that. This is the course. You will enroll in the course. After that you'll get each session with the other. If you want to get the second session something, for an example, you aren't allowed to get the second session without solving the first quiz. Firstly, you have to solve the quiz. And before the quiz, you have to send the homework. Take care. That's it. We have finished. Any problem? Any question? مراويح. Yes, Nadine.
يا مستر أنا لما حليت الكويز اللي هو بتاع الحصة التالتة، بتاع الحصة يعني اللي قبل دي، لما حليته كان في سؤال أنا كنت حلاه في النوت بوك بتاع الستبس، كنت حلاه صح، وبعدين جيت أدوس على الإجابة قلبت لي على إجابة تانية، وبعدين طلع السؤال غلط.
Why you didn't revise the form before submitting it?
لأن أنا أصلا حليت الكويز قبل ما أدخل.
Firstly, before you submit the quiz, you have to revise your answers. Why you didn't do that?
لأن أنا قبل ما أدخل الحصة حليته على طول قبل ما أدخل الحصة.
It's none of my business. It's yours. You have to revise your answers firstly before sending the quiz.
Okay.
Nurhan.
Mister, I was having a problem with homework.
What was the problem with the homework?
It's question 15.
You watched it from the homework video?
Yes, but in the homework video you explain a little bit fast, so.
Okay, tell me what the question again.
15.
15. This one?
Yes.
What's the problem?
I don't know how to get the value. What's the rule or what's the step to do so I can get the answer?
We have two frames, dual frames. One is cube and the other is cuboid. Okay, this is the cube and this is the cuboid. He gives you that the cube with the volume 27. Then if the volume is 27, so firstly we have to get the side length, which is cubic root the volume, which is cubic root 27, actually 3. So how many sides are there in the cube? There are 12 sides. The cube have 12 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay?
Okay.
So the sum of these edges is 12 times 3, which is the value of the 1. 12 times 3, 36. And the other is a cuboid with dimensions. 4 root 3, 4, 2 root 3. Length, width, and height. So how many lengths are there in the cuboid? Actually 1, 2, 3, 4. How many widths are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many heights are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay?
Okay.
Then you're gonna multiply this 1 by 4 and this 1 by 4 and this 1 by 4. then it's 4 times 4 root 3 plus 4 times 4 plus 4 times 2 root 3. It's 57.5 approximately, or 57.6. Okay, so Ahmed was working on a small project to produce a box frames. If he has a copper wire 90 centimeters long and wants to make two wire frames, one of them is a cube and the other is a cuboid. You know, if you have a wire frame or a wire piece or a long piece of wire and you want to cut it into two parts, the first part you will shape it in the shape of a cuboid and the other you will shape it in the shape of a cube. So I need, is 90 centimeters is enough for shaping a cube and cuboid together? For shaping a cube, we need 36 centimeters of the wire. For shaping a cuboid, we need 57.6 of the wire. So they are together 90 or smaller than 90 or greater than 90. 57.6 plus 36. They are 93.6. Then Ahmed have enough wire? Or I have only 90?
You have only 90.
I have only 90. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are 12 sides. When you are shaping the cuboid, you need a wire to shape all of the sides. You need 4 parts up, 4 parts down, and 4 parts up. Correct?
Yes.
All of these parts together, their length is 36. And the same in the cuboid. 4 down, 4 length, 4 width, and 4 height. 4 by red, 4 by green, and 4 by black. The sum of all of these sides is the length of the wire. Then I added all of the sides, is going to be 57.6. 57.6 is the length of all of the parts in the cuboid, which is the length of the wire. So for the cuboid, I need 57.6 from the wire. For the cube, I need 36 from the wire. They are close together. 90? No. Less than 90? No. They are greater than 90. Then he have enough. You have enough? No. You need 3 more. Any problem?
No.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. مراويح. السلام عليكم.